Hey, howdy everybody. Welcome back to the Streaming Sofa. Happy Sunday, rare Sunday stream, because I had plans yesterday. And what good plans they were. I got to go on a little belated birthday excursion last night, dinner and a show. My brother took me out for a night on the town and had quite a good time. We we went to a place called Amaya, which is it's a Mexican restaurant at the Cosmopolitan on the Strip, and it was phenomenal. It was so good. we went there. Both of us had looked at the menu ahead of time and had pretty much like agreed or had made decisions on our own that we absolutely wanted to get their grilled octopus. They have an appetizer there for just grilled octopus. And he showed it to me when we were getting ready to head out. And I was like, yeah, no, I decided that I want that too. So we got that, and it was by far like one of the best things I've ever eaten. It's crazy how good it was. And it's like, it's just straight up just grilled octopus, like served on top of like chorizo and potatoes. And it was just, oh my God. So if you ever find yourself in Vegas, Amaya, highly recommend. And then just like great like chips and salsa and everything else was just like really good. But man, that fucking octopus was just like the absolute best thing. So, and then after that, we went and saw Michael Jackson 1, the Cirque du Soleil show at Mandalay Bay. And it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. It's such a good fucking show. I saw it for the first time maybe 7 or 8 years ago, I think. It's been a while, and I remember seeing it kind of, so I kind of did this thing again, probably like eight or so years ago, where I wanted to see every Cirque du Soleil show. You know, I am born and raised in Vegas, and Cirque du Soleil is kind of synonymous with the Vegas show experience. And up until that point in my life, I had not seen any of them. You know, I was in, this was now, yeah, this is like, I'm in my early 30s, and I have not seen any Cirque du Soleil show, despite having lived here my entire life. Like, I need to fix this. So I just kind of, I made that as like a Facebook post of just like at the beginning of the year of just, I've decided that I want to try to see every Cirque du Soleil show. And if I could do it all this year, that'd be great. But if not, whatever. I just want to finally experience all these shows that have been here for so long that I've never gotten to experience any of them for whatever reason. And after that one simple post, over the course of that year, I paid for my own ticket to a Cirque du Soleil show exactly one time. every other time was either a gift from someone or a comp ticket from somebody, because one of the nice things about doing theater, even community theater in Vegas, is that you have connections. You know people who know people. And I was able to see, I think all but one. I think I got all but one done in a single year. And then the following year, I knocked out the last one, which was Mystère, which hilariously enough, like that's the original Cirque du Soleil show. And ended up being the last one that I saw. But they're all they're all great, and they all offer like, you know, different experiences. If you're somehow completely unfamiliar with Cirque du Soleil, they're circus shows, right? They're very like artsy, big, bombastic, loud, you know, trampoline acts and slackline and juggling and everything is acrobatic. A lot of like high flying, death defying type shit, all done through a very like French artsy lens. And some of the shows are more successful than others. I mean, from not just financially, but from an overall like presentation and production perspective. Some of them are more successful than others, but really all of them are good. Like all of them are a blast. And you kind of can't go wrong with seeing any of them. The one exception to that, and it doesn't matter because the show doesn't exist anymore, was Zumanity, which was billed for a very long time as like, this was like the mature Cirque show. And the thing of it is that it's not mature. If anything, it's the opposite. It was actually kind of like immature, because the whole thing is supposed to be like a lot more like sensual and sexual. It's supposed to be like we're exploring like sexuality through acrobatic acts and things like that. But it's not sensual. It was horny. You know, and it just like it had, you know, like an MC drag character who just spent the whole night just like talking in really not even like zero subtlety, like innuendo and a lot of crass humor. And it was I didn't understand the point. I didn't understand what they were trying to do. What it felt like was, it felt like, you know, like when you're in elementary school or about to go into junior high and you're learning how to swear for the first time and you don't really know how to do it. So you just kind of just spaghetti at the wall, shotgun approach your way to swearing. This was like that. This was like a bunch of like teenage boys like found, you know, like an issue of Playboy under a bed somewhere, and this is now all that they know about sex. And it was just dumb. Like there was no there was no there's no like art to it. I guess it's a thing where they couldn't commit too hard in either direction. They could have done like a very like sensual and sexually charged type of thing that was still very like artistically portrayed, and given, you know, like the right kind of weight and tone and everything to it. Or they could have gone all the way over here and just be like a fucking just like drag out, gross out, crash. You know, this is, you know, like just, you know, make it so you have to like show ID to come to this show. Like they could have taken in either direction, and they didn't do either. They sat here in this very like safe middle where it's just kind of like, oh, look at this girl and see how her nipples are semi-exposed, because they couldn't even really do like full topless acts and stuff like that. It was just it was like, isn't she sexy? What does she make you think about? What are your fantasies? And it was just like, this is not working. This is not successful. Someone pointing to something and yelling at you saying, see how sexy this is? Don't you think this is sexy? Don't you? Something's wrong with you if you don't. Prove to me you have a boner right now. Like that was the energy of the show. It was so weird. And unfortunately, none of the then like acrobatic or performing acts, none of them were impressive enough to justify the existence of the rest of the framing device of the show. You know, like that's kind of, a lot of the Cirque shows kind of come down to how good are the individual acts, and then how good is the overall structure and foundation of how it is being presented. and Zumanity wasn't successful in either of those. You know, the acts are still impressive from, you know, from a technical and human feat kind of way. You know, like there was contortionists and acrobatic stuff and everything, and some juggling acts. But again, there were better versions of all of those acts in all the other Cirque du Soleil shows. So yeah, thumbs down on that one. It's been gone for a while now, and I think with good cause. But Michael Jackson 1 I was shocked at how much I enjoyed it, because I kind of went into it going kind of like, all right, well, this is gonna be, you know, it'll be a bunch of like popular songs, obviously, and I don't really know what they're gonna expect. They're probably just gonna slap some songs in here and then just do the regular circus stuff on top of that. And it's absolutely not that at all. I mean, it is that to a degree. It's still a Cirque du Soleil show, but they marry the music with dance, with acrobatic performances so well. It is a very busy show. There's like 100 things to look at all times. It is both gorgeous and overwhelming and overstimulating, and very like enrapturing, and you do feel like your blood, you feel like your pulse like start to like build, like as the show kicks off, like in one of the craziest fucking openings to any of those shows. I won't spoil anything. But it opens with like a holy shit moment. And it kind of never lets up. So I was very glad, that having seen it again last night, that it fully met, like my memories of it. It absolutely lived up to how I felt about it the first time. There's kind of nothing like it as far as that line goes. There isn't anything that none of the other Cirque shows commit to that much energy. And it's really, really phenomenal. So yeah, same as I mentioned earlier about Amaya. If you ever find yourself in Vegas and you want to go see a Cirque du Soleil show, consider Michael Jackson 1, because you don't even need to be a fan of the music. Like truly, like it is just an amazing show, completely removed from any of that. Obviously it helps. It is in no small way a celebration of his music. But absolutely you can enjoy it fully agnostic of that. I really believe that. But having gone and seen that show last night, it got me thinking about the Michael Jackson video game, Moonwalker, of which there are 30 different versions of, is what I discovered. So a lot of people are familiar with Moonwalker on the Sega Genesis. That tends to be the one that pops up for your immediate search results when you're looking up, you know, what was the name of that? What was that Michael Jackson video game? I thought there was a Michael Jackson video game. I thought you're gonna end up finding the one in Sega Genesis. That one is on the backlog. However, what is also on the backlog is the arcade game Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, which I think truly no one knows about. I got to play the game exactly one time as a child at, I'm pretty sure it was at Pistol Pete's. And if you don't know what Pistol Pete's is, Pistol Pete's, I don't think was a national chain. It may have been local or at least West Coast, but it's eventually what became Peter Piper Pizza. And if you don't know what Peter Piper Pizza is like the kind of like knockoff cousin of Chuck E. Cheese. It's one of those. It is your, you know, pizza arcade type deals. And we used to go to Pistol Pete's all the goddamn time. My uncles would take my brother and I to Pistol Pete's. It couldn't have been this often, but it felt like we were going there like once a month. Like we were going constantly, and we had we had gotten so many tickets back when they were physical tickets. But this was back in the days of when arcades had more than just ticket games. Sometimes they just had regular ass video games. They had beat 'em ups and shooters, or they beat 'em ups and shoot 'em ups, and fighting games. And there'd probably be like a Bust-A-Move / Puzzle Bobble, whichever name it might have been under. There were all kinds of different games there. You go to an arcade now, and it is basically all racing games and then all like ticket games, or in the case of something weird like Doodle Jump, it's like phone apps that have been turned into arcade machines that again are ultimately about getting tickets, which is depressing because no one's making arcade games anymore. No one's making just like arcade games that are like these standalone video game experiences. Everything is now about like collecting tickets. Every game is a ticket game. They are all, drop the thing in the bucket or knock the thing over. Arcades have really gone the way of the carnival, kind of full time now. They'll throw some racing games in there. There may be a fighting game or two, but usually be something really old. And then depending on where you go, you might have an area that has maybe like some Japanese import stuff or like some rhythm game stuff. So in a way, like arcades are still cool insofar as those are the only places you can play those games. However, it also means that no one is developing the next, no one's making the next Pac-Man. No one's making the next Streets of Rage. No one's making the next Terminator 2 light gun game. Specifically for release in arcades is what I'm talking about. Obviously, there's all sorts of games that are available at home. But there's no... I think it comes down to there's no money in it. There's no money to be made from releasing an arcade cabinet of a beat 'em up. Who's gonna play that? And the answer is me. I would play it. I think that I would have to imagine that there's probably a generation of kids who, if you started to reintroduce some of these things, I think they would probably get into it. Like think about how many times like you played Turtles in Time, or even just the original TMNT arcade game. Think about how many times you played like the Simpsons arcade game. Like it didn't matter, like that it was that kind of game. What matters that was the only place that you could play it. And yeah, I don't know how this gets reconciled, I suppose, in this day and age where you're going to play games like that at home. They're going to be made available on PC and all the consoles and Switch and everything. Like games are going to, like, they're still making those games. They're just not releasing them into arcades. They're not, there's no new arcade cabs. And that is, it's kind of a bummer, but I think it's only a bummer for somebody like me who has like a lot of nostalgia for arcades. And specifically these kinds of experiences where you would get like a really obscure game that would maybe show up in your local arcade for maybe a week or two, and then you just never saw it ever again. And you'd have to, you start feeling like you're going crazy. It's just like, did this thing even exist? Did I actually play this, or did I imagine this whole thing? And Moonwalker is absolutely one of those. It is a very basic arcade beat 'em up game, which again, I only saw in the wild exactly one time. And I had not seen it since I was a kid, until, what was it, 2 years ago or so, when I went to the Galloping Ghost arcade in Chicago, where they have a Moonwalker cab. But other than that, nowhere, never saw it anywhere. So there was a long period of my life where I would try to look up this game, and all of my search results would just come back with the Sega Genesis game. And the Sega Genesis game is decidedly different from the arcade game. The arcade game is a completely different, like, it's not even a port. It is a different game with the same name. And there's no love for it. Nobody cares. But I do, damn it. And so, because Moonwalker on the Sega Genesis is a pretty short, that's like 5 levels long. It's real short. I never beat it because I think it gets like weirdly hard halfway through. So it is on the backlog, for completionists' sake. But I don't think it's going to actually take us that long to get through it. So I thought, well, let's throw in the arcade version as well, because that is also on the backlog, because I never had the chance to beat it. You know, I got to play it exactly one time in my life, and then I never found it again until many, many years later. And then now that I've had it, you know, as like a MAME ROM, it's been just kind of like sitting there of a thing that maybe every, I don't know, like year and a half or whatever, I'll be like, oh yeah, that, maybe I'll play a little bit of that, and then I never get very far in it. So we'll finish that as well. But it also turns out that there is a goddamn DOS game. Yes, there is a game called Moonwalker for DOS, for MS-DOS, and also like Amiga and Commodore and a bunch of those, you know, kind of that whole like computer line. And that is also a completely different video game, and is trash. But I thought for you know, educational purposes, it would be interesting to take a look at it. Because it's a game I didn't know existed until literally today. I found out about it. I found out it existed 2 hours ago. Found it on my abandonware, got it running, got it working. And so we're going to take a look at it. And yes, this does mark the first time on this stream, I believe, where I am willingly playing a DOS game on my own, not being forced to by another stream participant. So we're gonna start with the DOS game, then we'll move on to the arcade, and then we'll do the real meat of the stream will be the Sega Genesis version. But for now, we are going to go super duper old school, as old as it gets. With a little bit of Moonwalker on MS-DOS. Oh, and this might actually be... Okay, we'll see how this displays here. So you can tell this is DOS because it's asking me if I want joystick or keyboard. And also, I had to figure out on my own that you have to press J or K for each one of these. So we're going to do keyboard. I tried it with joystick. And joystick, we don't get... options for diagonal movement. Also, this is not displaying on the stream. There it goes. Nope, hang on. Give it a sec. Okay. Okay. So this does not want to display correctly on OBS for some reason. Give me 1 second. I will adjust some settings here. I don't know why it doesn't want to capture this window cleanly in full screen. I could try. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Well, this is cool. OBS doesn't even recognize it as a window. Okay, which means that I'm going to have to actually just change it so that it just displays in a much bigger window. I do apologize. I think if I grab this. That. And I think I can display this as a floating window on desktop, and hopefully that will actually just capture clean. Okay, let's try rolling with this and see what happens. Might have some weird cropping going on. I mean, this is what happens because if I try to full screen this, yeah, it just breaks. All right. All right, so we are going to numpad our way through this game. And check this out. Also, I hope that you are all prepared to hear Smooth Criminal all day. like literally all fucking stream. Like Smooth Criminal gets so much play in every version of this game. So if you're unfamiliar, Moonwalker is actually a movie of sorts. I have not seen it. As a matter of fact, I put it on my watch list today because I looked at it. Someone has uploaded the entire thing to YouTube. I still don't think we can play it on stream as much as I would like to, because essentially what it is it's a feature-length collection of like unofficial music videos or whatever. It's a really weird, there's like stop motion animation. There's all like I kind of like clicked randomly along the video timeline, and every time I did, it looked like a completely different movie was playing. It seems insane. And so the Moonwalker games look like they kind of pick like one specific area to pull from. The Genesis version definitely pulls from like the Smooth Criminal side of things. I have no idea where the arcade version and this version are pulling from. But you're going to see, we're going to start with like Nightmare Fuel, like right out of the gate. This really horrible MIDI version of Beat It. Or not Beat It. That was bad. And it was bad. All right, so this version of Moonwalker is like this top-down fucking like maze game. And I have no idea who this is for. We got Michael. Okay, we ran into a giant rat, which means that we died. And I think that disc is our life count. So I think we have like 20 lives to get through this game. This is DOS, so naturally there's no sound effects. Or music. So, yeah, we're supposed to like collect like his stuff, but I think we have to collect them in order. So you can see in the bottom left over there that there's one of the green. So the yellow icons are enemies. The green icon are items to pick up. So we can grab this one I think we can only grab the ones that are flashing. So we got a key. It looks like we want to grab a key, a camera, a microphone, and is that supposed to be fans or something? Like fans like people? Oh! Oh, son of a bitch. And of course, no checkpoints. So you got to start all the way at the top each time. There's also, so if you hold down fire, which I have set to spacebar, you sprint. But it's like there's a limited amount of it. So I think this might be the oldest game with a stamina system. I believe this was released in '89. Okay, we want to avoid the big the big guy on the mobility scooter or whatever the hell he's supposed to be. All right, we have a camera. Hey, puppery. Movie looks much stranger than I expected. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this footage right here could just be in the movie. Truly, like every. I kind of desperately want to watch it because it seems fucking wild. Like extremely experimental. I imagine it's probably also boring as hell because stuff like that tends to not be that interesting. As a feature length film, it doesn't come across as very interesting. If you ever saw Magical Mystery Tour, like that is a really good example of it, the Beatles movie, where they basically got on a bus with a bunch of their friends and a shit ton of drugs, and just decided to just start filming stuff as they went. That movie didn't have a script when they went into it. And so what you end up with are so the whole thing is just a bunch of like weird like vignettes and stuff. There's not really a story. There's kind of a loose framing device of the Magical Mystery Tour is like transporting people across the country or something like that. And there's basically, as the bus makes various stops, then we get like another vignette of some weird thing, which is essentially just like an extended music video for, it's like a skit set to music of one of the songs off of that album. So there are moments that are interesting, but by and large, it's really, really fucking boring because it's directionless. And even on the things where they like filmed an idea, that's all they had was an idea. They didn't have a script. So it's a lot of like attempted improvised dialogue, which never fucking works. It doesn't even work today. I don't know why people keep trying to do it. And I say that as an improviser. Stop making fucking improv movies. They're bad. They're all fucking bad. Improv on film does not have the correct pace. It doesn't have the right structure. It doesn't translate. It works in person because you're seeing it happen right in front of you, and you understand. Oh, it's not a rat. It's a guy riding a horse from the top down. Sorry, the visual just clicked for me. But yeah, Magical Mystery Tour is a lot of people kind of just standing around, not really sure what they should do next. Yo, Pickle.
Cat Space Jam.
Thank you very much for the resub. Hope you're doing well. The fuck was I gonna say? Oh, at least the stuff that I saw of Moonwalker at least seemed more, probably a bit more directed, and has, you know, each thing does seem like a self-contained idea. So I have no doubt in my mind that it is better than that Beatles nonsense. However, I also imagine that when viewed in one big chunk like that, where it's just a lot of where nothing's connected or anything like that, it probably gets a little draining and old as it goes on. It's just kind of the nature of that sort of a thing. And it's not like a traditional anthology film, like an anthology horror or something, like a, you know, Tales from the Dark Side or one of those, where those are, because each one of those are like fully contained stories, you know. They all have beginning, middles, and ends. They're not just, here's a bunch of weird fucking visuals. I think we're down to the last two objects to collect. All right. We have obtained his entire outfit. So now we just need to figure out how to go collect what I now realize I think is the Statue of Liberty. So, you know, you guys remember that, right? You remember when Michael Jackson stole the Statue of Liberty? Everyone remembers how Michael Jackson is a Carmen Sandiego villain, right? God, the silence of this game is deafening. Fuck me! Oh, that's so far to go. Okay. We might not see past the first level of this game, if I'm being honest. I have to know what happens after this. Surely it's more than just a than a weird top-down Pac-Man / Rally X clone. Part of the problem is that you need to sprint to outrun enemies, I'm realizing. But I'm also sprinting all the time and running out of sprint because I'm trying to just get places faster. Look at this shit. Jesus Christ. Fuck off. Come on, man. Give me some time. Oh, no! No! God damn it! So I started playing Resident Evil 9. And this might be scarier. Oh my fucking God. I'm about I won't spoil a goddamn thing about it if you're looking to play it. So do not be concerned. But I'm like 5.5 hours in on it. Enjoying it. I have some mixed feelings about it. There are things about it that I really, really like, and there are some things about it that I really, really don't. And jury is out on how it's all going to come together, let's say. But as it stands, I'm definitely going to play through the rest of it, that's for sure. Okay, I just need to find the entry point that gets me underneath all this while avoiding this guy. There we go. Huzzah. Oh, no, of course. All right, I'm going to stock up on sprint juice. All right. Bazinga. And so now I think we need to go to the top right. Is where it looked like there was like a motorcycle or something up there before. Video games used to be so weird, man. They used to just, especially this DOS era. It's just, we talked about this when we were playing through Jill the Jungle. It's just No rules. No rules. Make whatever the hell you want. Oh. Okay, so we got Michael Jackson's fursuit. I didn't realize that that's what was happening. Great. Let's get out of here. I don't. That must be a thing from the movie. Did Michael Jackson invent furries? Is that what I'm learning? Was he a pioneer in things, in ways that I couldn't have even fathomed? Did Quincy Jones approve of this too? Listen, Michael, I have two really great ideas. One of them is called Thriller. No sound effects for... Oh, okay. Okay, driving past Dirty Diana's motel. Okay. Oh, okay. Now it's just like a way fucking fat. Jesus Christ. Now we're fucking grooving now. Oh. I guess I died. So we're gathering orbs and also like smashing cans? I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh! I think we may have just ran over a person. Oh! God damn it. Like one thing to collect over there. This is from a claymation bit of the movie. Okay. God, oh, okay. I'm doing poorly. Come on now. There we go. There we go. And then over and over. And no. Shit. Fuck me. Does the game actually follow the movie? Well, I can't answer the question since I haven't seen it, but I will. It is accurate to what little bit I saw of the movie earlier today, insofar as there's a lot of overwhelming visual shit happening, and I don't know what any of it really means. Okay, we've transformed our car into the... Oh... Well, I think this is as much of this game as we're going to see. That sucks that we lost our checkpoint as a result of all that. Fuck me. 20 lives is not enough. They should have given me at least double that. Oh, fuck. Okay, there we go. Aha! Oh, come on. Last orb, where are you? Okay. Oh! Okay, I know that's where I need to go. Oh, I'm so angry. Motherfucker. Atari 2600 ass sound effect playing just over and over again. Fucking, it's the crowd control, man. You gotta lead these guys all around. This game has more in common with Resident Evil than I thought it did. Okay. Oh, that's so much more shit to collect. What a disappointing reward. All right, motherfucker, do it more. Where even am I on this map? Okay. Welp! No, I don't. I think there's a reason people don't remember that game specifically. I think the arcade game is a decent enough beat 'em up, but this is, man, weird. What a weird place to take it. To be like, all right, well, we got the licensing rights for this experimental Michael Jackson movie. What do we want to do with it? Pac-Man. It's like, oh, okay. Anything else? Pac-Man with a motorcycle? My God. You're a genius. All right. Let's move into the world of quality. And I say quality knowing full well that the games that we're going to be playing today are some real solid, like 6 out of 10s. Like, they are not at all like huge bangers. They really just kind of are what they are. But I think the arcade game at least will be very interesting to look at, because like I said, I just don't think people like know about this thing existing. And if you've ever seen a beat 'em up game, hey, here's another one of those, but with a little bit more dancing. So we will get this fired up post haste and head into Moonwalker on the arcade. But also still developed by Sega. All right. Immediately we're in like so much better, such better production value going on here. All right. So here we go. This is the game. You walk around. It's kind of auto-scrolly, but not really. A common theme that will be going on through these games is rescuing kids. And then if we manage to touch bubbles, we turn into a fucking robot. And this is why I want to watch this movie. Because what the hell is going on? Like, if the movie has even like a third of this going on in it, like, sign me the fuck up. So yeah, like on the surface, I would say there isn't really anything like very remarkable about this. However, there is the other button you can press. So yeah, you get like one of those a game, or a life or something. I think you can find more pickups that will give you additional uses of that, but that's like the bomb button that you would find in a Raiden or Raiden game is instead dance, which I fucking love. Like that was the thing, was like using that dance move was like burned into my brain. All right, here's another one. Let's use it on these guys. And the thing is, it's genuinely really impressive animation work on the Michael Jackson model for all the dances. Like, this shit probably took a while to draw, and it's really smooth. So this is interesting. Yeah, so this like club is, look at these guys holding knives getting ready to run at us. All right, use another one of these. The way his tie moves around, the way that his jacket like creases and bends and everything, like it's really well drawn. It is a surprising amount of quality. Also, because this is an arcade game, we're absolutely finishing this because it's set to free play, you know, like we're like, I can't run out of lives. So it's also why I'm not going to try to play it like very skillfully, I suppose. Though this is one of the few arcade emulators that actually supports retro achievements. So maybe at some point in the future, I will try to get more of those, because there are achievements for like beating the game like without dying and beating it on a single credit. I don't know how real the shield. Okay, it's not. I was like, surely they don't have it so that the shield actually works. Like, it's just, that's just artwork. Can we dance as robot? Oh. Yes, the hat throw. I just love that there's this whole... Michael Jackson just had like this whole thing in the media about him where like he just had magic powers. Like dance was magic, like literally magic. And I'm not even... And there's no sarcasm here. I think that's genuinely a cool idea. Especially when you have somebody with such an iconic, you know, style, obviously, as MJ's. Oh no, we ran out of lives anyway. Oh, look at this dude. All right. Well, I guess that's why they call it a death wheel. Okay, evil manhole cover. Wow, got very little health back from that. Fuck. You're pretty squishy in this game, I gotta say. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I love the spotlight effect. Yeah. It's a fun style. It is a real fun style. Also, this is round 3 of stage 1. Like, how? I actually don't know how long this game is. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for beating it in like under like 25 minutes or something. I don't think it's got to be pretty short, but look at this thing and its spring-loaded dick. Like that's wow, what a visual. Okay, now we're in stage 2. It's just arbitrary. Just the numbers don't mean anything, I guess. Play the game until it's over. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's wrong or who's right. It doesn't matter what the stage number is. Just beat it. All right, if we're keeping track, it has cost me 50 cents to beat this game so far. So we're still doing pretty good as far as, you know, normal video game prices go. I haven't gotten desperate yet and broken that $10 bill that my mom and dad told me was to be used for food only, not to be turned into tokens. God damn it. Oh, and it cost me one of my dance power-ups. Tokens are food for arcade machines. You're exactly. Can you go argue on my behalf to my parents 20 years ago, please? Actually, closer to 30 years ago now. God. What a good boss fight. Hey! Oh, okay. Okay, so they're calling them. Okay, so they have the fucking. They have the terms backwards. Stages in this game are called rounds. This song right here is featured a lot in the 2 Moonwalker games, and I don't know what song it is. I was kind of having this conversation with my brother last night after the show of there's so much Michael Jackson music that I just don't know. You're so prolific. So I'm very much one of those guys who kind of like knows like all like the hits. But I couldn't tell you any like deep cut stuff. I suppose, is it Earth Song, I think, is maybe like the deepest cut I would know. And it's mostly just because I think this is a really cool piece of music, which is like really all the all like the vocalization stuff going on in there and everything. It's a cool piece. I think I'm up to $1. I think this is third continue, right? So we're up to $1 now. Oh, we're in the graveyard. What do you think? If I use the dance button, do you think we'll get Thriller or no? Because I can tell you, in the Sega Genesis version of this game, there were actually 2 different releases of the cartridge, and the first one has Thriller in it. The second release of it doesn't, because they like didn't have the rights for it. Nope. Okay. It's always whatever song this is. Oh wait. Oh, I can charge. Oh my God. We're discovering whole new tech here. Yeah, we can moonwalk and charge our shot up and. Oh, okay. But if you overcharge it, it loses it. Hang on. Huh. Seems a little inconsistent. Yeah, let's dance our way out of this. God, just think if you could just dance your way out of problems. Like every musical has lied to me. I haven't been able to dance my way out of shit. All right, trying to wreck shop. Zombies hate lasers. Everyone knows that. What do you think? Was that pulled directly from the movie or Oh, okay. Jesus. There we go. Kind of hard to get him to stay diagonal, but we figured it out. There we go. All right. I need to. Okay, I am absolutely going to return that into a redeem. That's going to be the new burn is going to be. It's just going to be that square of him popping up and going, ow! I'll just have it just pop up in random parts of the stream. Oh, this is just the first level, but in reverse. Damn. All right, I'm up to $1.25. I've already had to ask my mom for more tokens once. Palette swap enemy. Oh, we got the actual vocal sample in there this time. Oh, fuck me. All right. I need to add Captain EO to the watch list as well, now that I think about it. It's another... I was so small when I saw that, like the one and only time when it still existed at Disneyland. Oh, that fucking sucks to get those pickups and then immediately lose them. If you're not familiar, Captain EO was like, it was a 3D movie at, I think it was Disneyland. And I remember it being just as fucking insane as this, of just a shit ton of like puppets and insane production design and everything, and like same thing. So what's funny is that Captain EO was like my point of reference for Michael Jackson turning into a giant fucking metal robot, $1.50. And then like there's a big dance number that like defeats all the bad guys at the end of it. I'm pretty sure that I think it was lost media for a bit, but I'm pretty sure that it has been uploaded again, which thank God. Like we need that shit saved. We need like these like hyper specific relics from like the 80s and 90s, specifically when we didn't have digital video. I just think of just like how many countless weird little like art projects and stuff have just been lost to time, just lost to an age of only physical media. Also, it's an arcade beat 'em up from the late 80s, early 90s, so they are legally required to have an elevator stage. It's just, I don't make the rules. It's just how the world works. That saw blade is just making his way off screen. See you later, my little guy. Yes, our boy. Just strutting it out. This thing is absolutely reading my inputs, like it is matching my movements one-to-one. Oh, fuck. Oh, this sounds like some final boss music. Oh, spider boss. Let's make him dance. Nothing. Shouldn't be surprised, I suppose. Oh, I guess we can only hit him when he's open. Well, come on, we can save a quarter. We can save a quarter. Yeah? Yeah? Yay! And then he turns into a plane. I have got to familiarize myself with more Michael Jackson lore. Clearly. And then right into Billie Jean, of course. Mr. Big's evil plot has been foiled with the destruction of his deadly doomsday weapon, the gigantic laser cannon. And with his massive fortress reduced to cinders, he is no longer a threat to mankind. But what of Michael? All that is known is that he was last seen soaring away from the crumbling enemy stronghold, heading towards the distant horizon. This is so fucking fast. And the children that he saved, well, they're smiling because deep down in their hearts, they know that Michael will return one day to share with them another wondrous magical adventure. Not Michael Jackson in a ship. Michael Jackson is a ship. Oh, another part of me is the, okay. So yeah, I just don't know that song at all. This is not a bad chiptune version of the song. It is not my son. Are we gonna get the little cascading strings? Damn. Well, there you go. With the score of 264,000 points there. That's one Moonwalker game off the backlog. And it only cost me $1.50 to do it. Like I said, like it is a very standard ass, arcade beat 'em up. There's not a whole hell of a lot to it, but I think it's neat. It's certainly confounding. I don't know why any of it exists, but I'm so glad that it does. Developed and published by Sega. And just bad guy's name was Mr. Big. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, well that's 2 Moonwalkers down, 1 to go. And this is the one that actually might take us a little bit of time. But yeah, we're going to move on to Moonwalker on the Sega Genesis, which I'm trying to remember if somehow we had a copy of this, or if I'm just misremembering and I only played this. I must, no. I don't think I could have possibly have gotten a copy of this somewhere. This would have had to have been like early ROM, like discovering emulation day type stuff that I would have found this game. Because I think the way that I found this game was by searching for the arcade game and then thinking that this would have been it and discovering that this was decidedly not the same thing. But because this is an actual console game, guess what we get to do? We get to look at the game's manual. So here we are with some pretty great artwork, which I assume is probably the same artwork like from the movie, just maybe like redrawn a little bit here. Can't really make out who anyone's supposed to be. But I like the aesthetic. All right. Goodbye, world peace. Was this written today? Sorry, too real. Mr. Big, the psycho mastermind of crime, is wiping out love on our planet. He and his goons are kidnapping every child on Earth. Mr. Big plans to big wash all those innocent children and turn them into his slaves. Mr. Big is the ultimate bad guy, you don't say. And no one knows how to stop him. Until superstar Michael Jackson, alias Moonwalker, the champion of love and peace, takes charge. That is an anime-ass introduction. that is Danganronpa character level of superlatives. Only Michael can rescue the children and demolish Mr. Big and his hoods. To do it, Michael summons his star magic, the superpower sent to him on a shooting star. With moves only he can make, Michael spins, leaps, kicks, and dances. He searches everywhere from the shady business dens of Club 30 to the rough, tough streets. Gangsters, thugs, and graveyard ghouls leap in his way. In the caverns, poison spiders lurk. We're calling out the spiders specifically. But Michael outmagics them all. At last, in the technoid towers of Mr. Big's hideout, Michael faces his greatest challenge and summons his most stupendous powers. Be Michael and save our precious planet from falling into the nasty grasp of Mr. Big. You got it. All right. Moonwalker can be played with 1 or 2 players. Yeah, so same as before, all of our moves all of our buttons are basically just different dance moves. And we're going to be shooting a lot of glitter at people, basically. A uses our star magic. Michael begins to spin. The longer you hold down the button, the stronger the magic will be. Yeah, so they kind of do this. There are other games that have done this. I can't think of any examples, a specific example of names off the top of my head, but it does your health is also like your super meter pool. So you can spend health to turn into the magic attacks. If you spend enough of it, it'll actually go into the full dance thing, and clear a room out of enemies. And then as you lose health, you will lose the ability to like fight as well. So it's a little resource managey. Michael's star magic. Knock him out with a dancing spin attack. Flip him out with the hat attack. Hold the button a little longer to watch your hat travel. Press the D button left or right quickly to get both sides. Bob till they drop with your ultimate magic, the dance attack. Everybody, even Dobermans, must dance. But no one can outdance Michael. Dancing with a big crowd earns you more points. Yes, so fair warning, we will be attacking dogs and cats in this game for some reason. I don't know why. B to attack. The color of the star magic bar shows how much energy and power Michael has left. Yeah, so blue is us at top, and then down to yellow, down to red. With red, we lose all of like our range abilities. And then we can jump. Also, you can moonwalk with a simple button command. Punch up, shove stuff, spray enemies with the fire hydrant, leap onto the fire hydrant and press A. Good to know. Options and whatnot. You're pretty standard fare here. We're going to play on normal, at least to start with. Hopefully, I hope I can beat on a normal. Player number score, number of lives, number of kids to be found. So yeah, so just like in the arcade game where, like the kids were there to be rescued for pickups, in this one, you actually have to rescue all the kids in each level to then get to the end of the stage. Star magic bar shows Michael's power and energy. His magic decreases whenever he uses it or is hurt by an enemy. He regains some magic every time he rescues a child. Lives and game over. Michael starts the game with 3 lives. When he runs out of star magic, he loses a life, but he'll recover as long as he has lives left. If he loses all 3, it's game over. And then we have a limited number of continues. So I think all in all, we get like 9 lives to do this whole game with. Let's hope we do it. Like I said, I seem to remember this game not being like too difficult, but like just getting like weirdly hard, like in like the middle of it. Like I don't even remember getting past the graveyard stage. Michael must rescue all the children that Mr. Big kidnapped, but where are they? Look anywhere and everywhere. Press the D button to search areas. Press the D button up to search areas where you think a child might be hidden. But be careful, if you turn up a time bomb, get away fast. Michael can't outdance an explosion. Finally, they found something that he's weak to. Bombs. Yeah, so once we find all the kids, Bubbles shows up and points us in the direction to go, and then we have to fight a bunch of enemies, and like it's kind of like a wave attack kind of a thing. D button to good on elevators, up and down. Release the button to stop. Ray D8 pad. Press the D button up when Michael hops on. He'll automatically radiate to another floor. Okay. A wild whirl of rounds. Michael creates chaos through 5 rounds, each with 3 different stages. When you clear a stage with the given time frame, you'll earn bonus points. So again, they're calling them rounds here instead of stages. It's so weird how the terminology just switched from this game, from basically every other game that was ever made. So we're gonna go Club 30, the streets, the woods, the cavern, and then the enemy hideout. It is exactly the same like layout as the arcade game was, but with very different gameplay. Kind of different gameplay. It's a side scroller. This is more of like a Rolling Thunder than it is arcade beat 'em up style. All right, some helpful hints. Get ready for great bad guys. They got personality and surprising moves. Not a hint. Not a hint. That is self-glazing is what that is. Hint number 1. Look at how good the art is that we made. Experiment with combining different buttons. As Michael, you can strut some amazing moves. I love this. Impossible places aren't. Learn the moves that can get you to high or unreachable spots. Someone unironically has this phrase as a tattoo. I guarantee it. Search everywhere for children. Leap, kick, and use magic to open all doors and move all objects. See if you can figure out how to transform Michael. See if you can figure out how to transform Michael into an ultra tech robot. That's where the real magic is. And then practice, practice, practice. And here's a still frame from Back to the Future, but not. Also, I thought this was really funny when I looked at this earlier today. There's just a scorebook in here. You know how you need 3 pages to keep track of how well your scores were? I think it's hilarious. How do we add more pages to this game manual? We haven't filled out enough of the pages yet. I don't know. Scorebook? I can't think of a single other game that has this. That did a write down your high scores and the date you did them on. I pray to God someone out there actually used this and holds on to that like a dear, dear reminder of their past. Again, very simple, straightforward game. It is essentially another arcade beat 'em up. And we will see if we can put this one to rest after, honestly, like a pretty long time of me having never been able to complete this. So we will once again say goodbye to the tunes and hello to what's going to mostly be a lot of Smooth Criminal. Great title screen, though. All right, let's head into our options, see what we got here. Probably going to switch these around to be a little more natural. Attack and jump. All right. Check out this intro. Not that intro. Well, kind of all of this. He was a car, now he's a man. He can turn into all sorts of vehicles, man. It's crazy. And then right into the jukebox. All right. And away we go. So we get Smooth Criminal in a completely different key than we're used to hearing. We can make a whole bunch of noise on this piano. And we can kick a chair. So it's a pretty good video game, all things considered. There's a cat. The cat's gone now. We kick women to get them out of our way. I never figured out how to like drop this staircase down. All right. So we found all the kids in this stage or round or whatever they want to call it. We can slide down that. And there's Mr. Big. He's just there and then he runs away. So it's a lot of doing this kick. There we go. Just like that. One round down, or one stage down, I suppose. So this is, I mean, this is the basic gameplay loop. Is just check all the doors. Oops. There we go. You have to be on the stairs before you can slide down them, of course. Yeah, if you just press up, he just does that. You can attack up. And then there's your moonwalk. I mean, it's pretty awesome. You gotta admit. All things considered. Like, again, just like shockingly well animated sprite work here. A smooth criminal. I feel like the song keeps changing key. It keeps breaking my brain. Like something about like the, I don't know if it's the sample rate on it or whatever. Like it's kind of like warbly. All right, and then just a shit ton of doors to look through. It's just like, it's kind of ridiculous. But there's no way of knowing like where specifically like the kids are hiding. So it's just like, well, do them one by one. It's gonna be the last one, isn't it? Yeah, fucking of course. Great. Okay. That was a short walk. All right, let's show off the magic here. So we can do a little bit of that. If we do a lot of magic. Oh, well. Unfortunately, I ran out of magic juice in order to get the dance version working. So now we just have to punch this guy. There we go. That was close. We almost lost a life there. Who indeed? So yeah, so by using magic, it does cost a lot of health. So again, it's, oh, okay, that's how you get you attack up at it. Just throw some sparkles at that guy's dick for a while and he goes away. Just like real life. Crouch, Michael! Oh, I think I was even like getting stuck on the stairs or something. I do remember the first time I played this, I really did not understand like what the mechanics were. So I would just kind of wander around a whole bunch and didn't realize that you could even like check these doors and windows and stuff. Like once I realized that you could check the windows, that was like another like huge moment where just kind of like, oh God, there's actually so much other stuff to look through. But yeah, it is not immediately obvious like how this game is played when you're a dumb teenager. Moonwalker across the piano. How many other video games let you do that, huh? That's why this is one of the best games ever made. How many games let you send a cat fucking flying into the stratosphere? All right. I swear that the Smooth Criminal song starts in a different key every fucking time. It's breaking my brain. Oh, okay. We got Mr. Fancy guy over here. Yeah, I can throw sparkles above me too. Yeah, try it. Fucking try it. You brought a gun to a dance fight, idiot. Video Gems, how's it going? Thank you very much for the raid. Hi everybody, hope you had a great stream. Welcome, you're here for our Moonwalker special. This is the third game that we've played today that is called Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Unfortunately, you guys missed us playing the DOS version, which was a real banger. Thank you so much, Video Gems, for the raid. I hope you're doing well. What were you up to today? Or if you got a raid and run, feel free. I understand, of course. Streaming takes a lot out of you. Never seen the DOS one. You're good. You're fine for it. Thank you, Doug, for the follow there. Yeah, hi everybody. Hi new folks. I'm Tony, a retro streamer working on my lifelong backlog. And last night I saw Michael Jackson 1, the Cirque du Soleil show, and it got in my head. And now I couldn't stop thinking about Michael Jackson stuff, and I was just like, I think Moonwalker's on my fucking backlog. Let's go play that. So here we are. Played the two NES Ghostbusters 2 games. Woof. Was that fun? Question mark? I think I've already checked all of these. Yeah, fun with some massive quotation marks, I'm sure. Okay. How to jump high as Michael Jackson. Really love the two games. Oh yeah, hey, I am no stranger to loving some games that are not actually that great. One's kind of fun, the other one's kind of torture. That sounds about right for the Ghostbusters series of electronic gaming products. I think I'm only really familiar with like the original Ghostbusters game on NES, which is just it's a goddamn travesty. I also, you know what? No, I also know the Sega Genesis one where everyone has like the giant like Pep Boy heads. And it's more of like a shooter. It's almost like a physics shooter because you can like shoot. You're blasting goo in all sorts of directions in that one. Genesis one has amazing music, but also insane. Yeah, bosses are shit. That all tracks. Okay, can we? All right, let's see if we can get an actual dance out here. It takes so much of your energy. Fuck. Didn't spend enough of it. It's a weird trade-off. Like being able to like activate like the dance costs you like 3/4 of your health to do it. So it's like, just didn't want us to talk over that. It's kind of like, what's the point? You end up losing as much health as you would have lost just fighting normally. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry for Raiders. You're here at the wrong time. It's the point in the game where we kick dogs. Someone, I said this last stream with a completely different game. Someone go update doesthedogdie.com. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker does not pass the test. There's so many fucking bombs on all these cars, man. Jesus Christ. This is the most dangerous parking garage I've ever been in my life. All right. One more. I love the visuals here. It's like a scene from The Warrior. If you put Michael Jackson in The Warriors, I think it would look exactly like this. Okay. Well, we have guys with guns who refuse to shoot them, so so this is kind of a cakewalk. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna cheese this. Oh, god damn it. Oh no. Oh, we only unlock achievements if we get it within the time bonus. Well, that is a tall ask, Retro Achievements, I gotta say. There we go. Spin that open. I hope you guys like this, like the same 3 songs, because that is basically what this game's MO is. Watch the dog just bounce 300 times along the sewer walls. Aha! I didn't actually need to open this, but you know, for the sake of completion, I suppose. I love how this barely holds together. Honestly, it's not a it's fairly well made, you know, like it's basic as hell. Obviously they're not doing anything really complicated here, but I kind of know what you mean. Like, there are like a number of Genesis games specifically that kind of feel like not quite cooked all the way. They're a little, something about them I feel like a little like underdone or incomplete. I think because this game is such a basic structure to it, like it doesn't necessarily really suffer from that feeling. It feels like this could have been an arcade game, which again, you guys just missed. We just played through the actual arcade game of this, which is very different. I think if this game was any more complicated than it is, it would absolutely feel like broken. We're cruising though. We're like about to be like a third of the way through this game. Oh no! Oh no! What is happening up there? What is the Gangnam Style Doberman up to? What the fuck? Do we need to go hit this thing specifically? Okay. Still not enough to get a dance, huh? Jesus. Fuck. I don't think we have to do the whole level over. I think we just have to just make our way back to like the boss fight area. Yeah. I love this guy just shows up, says they'll never catch him. It's like you could just stay away the whole time if you were worried about that then. Oh, you just hold it. Okay, there we go. Yeah! Look at the dogs go. Take that, Westminster. What an amazing visual. Okay, now we're just punching dogs to death. Okay, just get to the end, get to the end. Whoo-wee! And then Michael turned into a car. And then he flew away. I am at this game, mostly. Okay. So we are now, they call it the woods, but it's very clearly a graveyard. And yeah, this is where I recall the game getting like actually kind of difficult. Mostly because enemies don't die in one hit anymore. Okay, I didn't realize that bird was also enemy. Okay, so just assume everything in this game wants to kill you. Sprinkle a little salt on that bird, make it go away. Yeah, of course. Make us do a fight in this area where there's like this fucking mud that slows us down. You jerks want to come down here? All right, I can just take pops. Yeah, this works for me too. All right, we're all jumping. Everybody jump. I thought this was a Michael Jackson game, not Crisscross. This is annoying. There we go. There we go. You want to play this? Hey, Raven, how's it going? Your butt is wide. Well, mine is too. When you're only having seconds, I'm having 23rds. That video is so fucking... Oh, we missed the shit. All right, so if you catch the falling star, it turns you into the robot. That's how you get the robot mode in this game. You have to catch the comet. But I think it happens completely randomly. Ding dong, yo, ding dong, ding dong. And we're officially at the part where I'm kind of unfamiliar with the level layouts here, so kind of in uncharted territory. I'm also losing like a lot of health. Okay, well, we just got a shit ton of health back from that kid, so thanks, kid. There we go. It's so funny that this song is in every one of these Moonwalker games so much, and I've never fucking heard it. Like, not once have I heard this song. It seems like it's a cool song. Ooh, little harmony line there. Do you also know about the isometric Moonwalker game? My friend, you missed us playing through it just before this. I actually played through the arcade game just before this. And then we played a little bit of the DOS version of the game to start the stream with. I'm so glad that another person on this planet knows that the arcade beat 'em up exists. I was talking about how I felt like I was going crazy for many, many years because I saw the game at an arcade exactly one time when I was maybe like 8 years old. And then I never saw it again. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just kept playing normal. It was working out just fine. All right, climb all the way back up there. This fucking monkey on my back. All right. Try to not be dumb this time. We are fucked. We are fucked. We are fucked. Oh, we're fine. Oh, we're fucked. No! No, 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 no. Shit. Motherfucker. All right, we're going to use one of our 2 whole continues. I'm going to assume we have to do the whole level over again. Yeah, all right. Okay. Gotta play the game more conservatively. I got too cavalier in the beginning. I thought I would... Fucking goddamn it! I did it twice. Those guys jump at such a weird angle, too, that it's just really hard to... I just have to remember that on the after the first hit, they will always start jumping, like they're Chinese vampires. Oh, God. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I am getting my ass kicked. Now I'm out of sparkle juice. Dude. Remember when I said at the beginning of this that I remembered this game getting like weirdly hard in the middle of it? Fucking here we are. I don't know why these zombies want my ass so bad. Although it looks like it saved our progress from from having rescued the other kids already. So I think we can just go up to the top level and start clearing them out. Just fucking swarmed, man. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, come on, come on, come on. The jumps are a little floaty, let's say. Okay. Done. Okay. going into this fight with full health, and we're not going to fuck that up, are we now? No, we're not. Just keep kicking, Mike. Don't stop till you get enough, you know what I'm saying? Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Oh my fucking god, this fight. Why is this the thing that's giving me so much difficulty? Man, I really don't want to start this game from the beginning because this is. I'm getting that nervous feeling. I'm just kind of like, oh, you're gonna run out of continues. You have to go through those first two really kind of boring whatever stages to get back to this spot. Okay. And then these two fuckers. God damn it. Okay. Don't duck. No. Oh, okay. I am not thrilled about how this is going. This fight is bad. Okay, but this time, there we go. And then he transforms once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Okay. Now we can just fucking lay waste to dudes. But there's also kind of no point to this. It basically shows us like where the kids are hiding, so we don't like waste time elsewhere. But also enemies spawn infinitely in this game, so it's not like we, you know, suddenly like get a bunch of shit out of this other than like some points. And it's gonna start with us taking damage immediately. Yeah, fucking I knew it. So there you go. It's a fun little distraction, but ultimately pointless. Like all video games. And the other problem is that I didn't bother like committing any of that to memory, so I don't actually know where the kids, which bushes the kids are in. I definitely missed one earlier in the level. I missed 2 earlier in the level. God, see, now I just gotta check all of them again now because I don't remember. There we go. Okay, that worked out. Okay, nothing to that. Let me just try to focus fire on one of them? Okay. I hate these things. I hate them. Fucking finally. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's hope we never have to do that again. Woof. Oh, there's there's that Sega Genesis static you want, representing a waterfall. Okay. I did not think that this game would require me to go into like lock-in mode and start like really focusing, but here we are. Just another game that gets just unexpectedly difficult. Oh, good. And I have to do this like in slow terrain. What the hell is this? Okay, stun lock, stun lock, stun lock, stun lock. Great. Stun lock. Yeah, okay, perfect. Fucking rock and roll. I never want to learn how to do that correctly. Oh, we get a little dance montage here as we go into round 4. All right, so we have, whoa, okay. So we now travel between rooms. Also, we're back to Billie Jean. Oh, God. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? I can't imagine that we need to clear these rooms out, right? These are all just distractions. Okay, there's a kid. Oh, so many spiders! Oh, so many spiders and slowdown. 2 of the scariest S's. Oh boy, howdy. Yo. Oh, I am not looking forward to 3 stages of this. God damn. Just so many fake rooms. Just so many fake rooms that we don't need to go into. Okay, I saw a kid up there. Oh, God. The way they place you in that spider room is absolute dog shit. Why even have the room be a hidden thing you can unlock if there's nothing interesting in there? Stop spawning enemies on top of me. All right, 2 more. Oh, where are they? Okay, there's one. Oh, fuck. I really don't like this. Okay, there she is. Whew. And managed to get full health out of that too, so thank Christ. You want to keep it to these basic assholes? I'm fine with that. I'll fight these guys all day. Fuck the, like, if I never have to fight another zombie in my life, I'll be thrilled. Okay. 1 down. God, 2 more of these. Oh my God. And then who knows what the fuck, like, the final set of stages is going to look like too. I imagine they only get more difficult as we go. It doesn't help that the room layouts are like constantly repeating too. So they're not even like interesting, like encounter. Oh no, there was a kid in there. Ooh, thank God I spotted that. Also, I wasn't aware that the song Billie Jean was about cave spiders. But that was clearly the artist's intent. Okay. Oh. I just had a high school flashback where, or no, middle school. There was a kid that I went to middle school with, who was obsessed with Michael Jackson, specifically his dancing. And this kid like learned like all of like the moves, like the various kicks. He could moonwalk. He could do pretty much all of it. And he absolutely had his little moment at a middle school dance, 8th grade. It was the last dance of our time at that school. And he requested the DJ play Billie Jean and he straight up did a full performance for everyone in attendance. Like, everybody made like a big circle for him on the dance floor, and he fucking went for it. And I gotta admit, it seemed pretty damn cool at the time. Unsurprisingly, he went on to do more theater stuff, and specifically musicals, primarily as an ensemble dancer. I have no idea what he's up to now, though, because that was like high school, college era when he was doing that stuff. I hope he's happy. He was one of the few kids at that school who was kinda nice to me. This is a long, boring level, and there's going to be another one after this that is probably going to be even worse. One more. Please be here. Please be just here. Yeah, it's wishful fucking thinking. There we go. Okay. That was generally painless, I suppose. It was just took forever. Oh, good. We're doing the fight here with this giant fucking... Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. It's zombies. My favorite. Zombies and spiders. Good. I was really, really nervous that they were going to finish that fight with then spawning two of like the hard mode zombies, the ones that do the whole split in half attack thing. I really thought that they were going to throw that shit at me. Oh God, just another round. Man, it's so much. It's one thing when you just like spin open a door or a window because you don't have to like leave the screen to do that. But now it's like, nope. Every one of these is an individual room and you have to navigate through all of them. Also love how you have to spend health to actually like open these particular cave doors, which means that I feel like this is entirely possible to like soft lock yourself in here. Lose too much health so you can't do any spin moves anymore. Did I go in this one? I don't remember. Maybe. I'm like nervous. I'm playing so cautiously. But this is absolutely like, you know, set up in a way where they just kind of want to like rob you of health a little bit at a time. Oh man, oh, the slowdown is intense in here. Oh, come on. I was in a cutscene. Okay, we might have a problem here. In that I think I've gone through every room and we're still down 2 kids here. Fuck. Oh, this could be actually extremely bad. Because I sure as hell haven't committed to memory like every single one of these places that I've been in. Fuck me, are you serious? Oh, God. Is there another route up here? No. Okay, well, so we definitely cleared all these rooms. So we know the top floor is done. Oh, this fucking sucks. Which means one of 2 things. Either one, there are rooms that I missed, or 2, I've been in all of them and I just did not spot the kid in the room and just walked right back out. And we're gonna get drained of our health little by little as we go back through all of these too. Oh, great. Fuck, man. Oh, we're doing this whole level again. We're doing this whole level again. Fuck. Oh, God damn it. Okay, I think it saves our... Okay, it does save our progress. All right. Fuck this noise. Is there a walkthrough? I just want... Okay. Perfect. This is exactly what I want. Is a map that shows which rooms are the rooms that actually have a thing to find in it. Oh, God, and it's doing this shit again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we missed the kid in here. There we go. There's nothing in there. I don't care if anyone out there considers this cheating or not. It is saving me the step of having to commit all this bullshit to memory, because who gives a fuck? Oh, the waterfall is a room. Yeah, I never would have fucking figured that out. Yeah, so fuck this game, basically is what I'm saying. Okay. Mission accomplished. Okay. What awaits us? Okay. All right. That nothing too difficult there. Thank Christ. Okay. We're down to it. We're down to the last level here. Oh, and thank God. And we're out of having to explore caverns. Oh, God. Oh, the game is good again. I'm sure when they were developing this, I'm sure they thought that they were being real clever. It's like, oh no, it'll be cool because now you get to explore all these different caves. But the real answer is no. Actually, that sucks. What the fuck? Am I getting shot? I'm getting shot from off screen by shit. I have to watch that animation every time we go into this level. This is my is this my last life of the game? I don't think we have continues left. Oh, we might be in a really, really bad spot, actually. Okay, I know these are teleporters. Oh! That does so much fucking holy shit! God damn it, what is it with video games, man? Why do they... Why do so many games from this era just get, like, brutally difficult? Because every video game from the 90s is the fucking same, man. Every last one of them. All start basic as hell and then they just get, like, brutally hard for no goddamn reason. Oh, man. And of course, the teleporters don't follow any kind of logic. There's no markings on them to help you keep track of which one goes where. Just gotta fucking raw dog it. Which one? So teleport at the end of this. Which one am I? Oh man, there's like one that I'm missing. Unless they do one of these bullshit things where, okay, no, they always, all right, those two always connect. Those two always connect. There we go. Hoo-wee. I know I've gone quiet, but like there's so little game left and I have no lives to fuck around with it. So I'm concentrating so fucking hard, which I didn't think would be required of me of this Michael Jackson licensed video game. But the fact that it's a licensed game should have been like the giveaway. It's like, of course it was going to get difficult. They all do. The teleport stuff is going to get worse, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Stop! Shit! Fuck, is that it? Is that like it? Okay, no, it still counts as a continue. Oh my god. Unfortunately, that does not make me any more relieved. Just have to get through 2 stages of this. Okay. I love the way that like the camera frame rate like goes to shit when you're specifically only when you're on stairs. God damn it. Oh my God. All the bullshit flying at you from off screen is such horseshit. Just gotta speed past all of this nonsense. Okay. There's only a couple doors to the right left. There's one. It's gotta be up there. Whew. It's gonna come down to the fucking wire, and I hate it. So many games that we play always do this kind of shit. I'm gonna take out these turrets in case they get cute. Fuck! Oh my God. Came into that with full health and got absolutely wrecked. Need to be very careful not to trigger the fight so that I can actually go clear. I want to clear these turrets out of here because they will absolutely mess me up. I'm last life. This is it. Fuck me sideways. Okay, one down. There we go. If I can get the guy stuck here, perfect. Yeah, do your little jump. Come on, you gotta jump to get over here. Yeah, you do. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again, dummy. Down to the fucking wire. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, man. This is the worst because, like, to get a game over here is, like, truly, like, the thing that, like, ends the stream, you know? It's like, oh, play the whole game again, I guess. Can I jump on this rail? Yeah, I can. Nice. Okay. No turrets in this level. None of that bullshit. Might just be just a knockout fight. Oh, they're gonna give us the power fantasy. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. Okay, the missiles do cost me a little bit of health. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Be over. Be over. Oh! Congratulations, you defeated all of Mr. Big's henchmen. You've escaped from the traps Mr. Big set for you. You rescued all of the children Mr. Big kidnapped. Our reward is a fucking text. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe it doesn't use lives. Maybe there's no lives involved. Michael's plane battle? What the fuck? Okay, so it's just... It's a fucking shooter all of a sudden. What the hell is happening? Oh, we have a radar. Oh. Oh my god. I have no health. I have no health. I have no health. I have no health. I have no... Yes! Look at the hell. Look at the fucking bottom of the screen. 0 lives, no health, no continues. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I think player 2 gets to play as like young Michael, I think is the player 2 option or something. I need a cigarette. Fuck me, baby. Victory from the brink of defeat. That was fucking insane. That was one of the craziest fucking endings we've ever had to any game ever. That I cannot believe how that played out. Oh my god. Oh. Streaming is bad for my body. It is bad for my muscles. It's bad for my heart. It's so strange. stressful. Oh man. Yeah, I will admittedly that game did not get like as bullshit difficult as a lot of games from this era does, but that was close. That was damn close. I would say like that was I would say that was on like the same level as like Shatterhand. Like Shatterhand did a similar thing where the longer the game went on, the more difficult it got, to the point of almost being too much. But I can't. I'm fully like shocked, like how that ended. Especially when the final when like the final thing in there is some thrown together bullshit space shooter thing where you have there's nothing unlike anything else in the game up to that point. So that could have been true chaos. It could have been an actual disaster. And there were at least like 3 like near misses there, like at the end where dude was shooting at us and I don't even know how we fucking dodged that shit. Oh my God. I cannot believe that worked out. Man. Well, this has been, even though we haven't even hit the 3-hour mark, I feel like I've been here for a week. That was so much Michael Jacksoning. That was an extreme amount of moonwalking. But it's done. It's over. Off the backlog. 2 games off the backlog today. A rare twofer. I know when one of them is an arcade game, it's kind of a gimme. You know, like I said, when you have infinite continues, it doesn't matter. But still, getting 2 games done in a single setting, always feeling good. I'm trying to boost the numbers this year, you know. The last 2 years ended up completing the exact same amount of games. You know, and I think 30 of each of them were backlog clears, like 30 or 33, something like that. So, you know, trying to come into this new year a little more focused, a little more, hey, let's just start knocking some shit out. You know, last year we kind of got locked into a lot of long plays on things, which I still like doing, don't get me wrong. But there is something very satisfying. There's something nice about kind of like the short burst, you know, get a game, come in, beat it in a single stream, call it a day. So I'm liking the pace that we're on. Gonna definitely try to keep this up. But yeah, I think that is gonna do it for today. Obviously there are a bunch of other, you know, ports and versions of Moonwalker, but we have seen like basically like the 3 variants that there are of it, right? There is the side scroller beat 'em up of what we just played from the Genesis version. There is the arcade isometric beat 'em up, and then there is whatever the hell that DOS game was. All the other ports, you know, of other games that are called Moonwalker fall into one of those 3 categories, basically. Like there is the game we just played also was released on Sega Master System. And you can imagine what that looks and sounds like. Imagine the game we just played, but worse in every conceivable way. That is basically what you're gonna get. So we can call that a chapter closed on the Moonwalker franchise. Because I sure as hell I'm not gonna run out of other video games to play. That's for fucking sure. You've seen the backlog. You know what curse I'm under. But that is gonna do it. That is gonna do it for tonight. As far as the rest of the week goes, I once again am busy this upcoming Saturday, so I won't be able to stream on Saturday. So I will try to shoot for another Sunday stream, you know, a week from now for sure. But we'll try to do something during the week. I am generally positive that I don't have anything going on this week. I might have a meeting with my theater company potentially, but that's probably going to spill into next week instead. So I think this week is pretty clear. So probably sometime during this week, we'll do another demo dive. As I continue, if you've been following along in my Discord, you will know the unfortunate news that the website which I have been getting the demo discs from is going away. Literally the end of this month, March 31st, the website vanishes. So I am doing my damnedest to try to grab all the demo disc content that is on there, because whereas everything else is available and you can search around the internet and you will find plenty of the stuff that you're looking for, the demo discs are not represented in such a way. They don't have mirrors. They don't have other uploads on other websites. So I am desperately trying to grab as much of it as I can. Unfortunately, so is everybody else. Everybody else is trying to grab as much as they can off of that site in the hopes of rebuilding it in some other form somewhere else. But my concern is that either one, it's going to be potentially unsuccessful because it is several hundred terabytes of information on there. And two, the stuff that I've seen people, because I'm in some other Discords and everything, and the stuff that I see that people are grabbing are kind of these big like blanket attempts to kind of grab like whole folders and stuff like that. There's not really a concerted effort of like focusing in on the stuff that actually is only exclusive to like this particular site. So I care about the demo disc stuff. There's a lot of really wonderful gaming history that's on those things. Like that stuff will become truly lost media if somebody doesn't have it. So in the horrible event, and it's totally possible where that stuff doesn't get grabbed, I want to at least have a local copy of it. So unfortunately, everybody else is doing the same thing, which means that the download speeds are painfully slow. Painfully slow. I can tell you in 3 days of doing this, actually about 2.5 days of doing this, I have managed to grab 20 out of 60 of the PS2 of the official PlayStation Magazine demo discs that are on there. So, you know, if it takes me like a full week to grab these ones, when I start looking at the Xbox and the Xbox 360 stuff, those are much bigger files. And I don't feel great about the odds of things getting downloaded. So I'm going to do my best, but I'm at the mercy of the internet's bandwidth, I suppose. So we shall see. But obviously demo disc dive means a lot to me. You know, like having all that gaming history is it would be a real shame to lose so much of that. So hopefully it all happens and we can continue going down those memory lanes, because there's so much great goofy shit in there. And it would break my heart if that was gone forever. Especially having relatively recently discovering that it has actually been archived somewhere, and now that specific archive is going away. So we gotta work on it. We gotta make it happen. So that's what I'm up to. But yeah, we will try to do one of those coming up sometime later in the week. One of the weeknight streams. As always, you can join the Discord to find out the what's and whens of when things are going to be happening more recently. But for now, let's get the heck on out of here. Let's see what's going on. And everyone is playing Resident Evil, and I don't want to spoil people by rating them. I think I'm just going to end stream. I think I'm just going to get out of here. I'm so... Part of me is still just like trying to come down from like those last like 3 minutes of fucking Moonwalker that I gotta stand up and walk around for a little bit, and then get like a lot of food in me. So I'm just gonna get out of here. So feel free, go wherever. Thank you again to Video Gems for the raid earlier. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for trusting your folks with me. And yeah, like I said, keep an eye on the Discord if you're in there. Otherwise, sometime in the middle of the week, I will pop back up But do enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week. We go back to work tomorrow. No one's happy about it, but I promise we're going to get through it. And I will catch you guys all on the next one. Adios.